Yeah, welcome to the Anispective cast, where we steal rogue technology and try to run from the government. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, this is a good episode. I think this is way better than the last one. Cause Dad kind of a punk at first, but I understand. Yeah, it makes sense in context. It's like
I completely understand his parents' stance on what's going on, but I'm also frustrated for a little bit with them where they're refusing to understand what's going on from Ikuto's perspective.
Yeah,
it's like at some point he's just like, I have to save the Digimon. I don't want them to die or whatever. And his mom's like, I don't care about the Digimon. They can die for all I care as long as you're here. And it's like,
yeah,
he was raised by a Digimon.
Not
like
the best way to frame it. Not the best.
Yeah, and like she should know at least that much, that if he's alive and okay here, he was probably raised by the Digimon.
Yeah. Also, this is another episode where we have a really funny cutaway to a previous one, because we cut back to the episode with the Higuramon, where, like, Ikuto's mom is, like, shockingly, like, detailed.
Yeah.
It just cuts back and it's like, wow, this doesn't even look like the same person anymore. What the heck?
Yeah, they looked at the animators and they're like, all right, calm down a little bit.
Yeah, calm down. And I'm like, no, don't calm down. Go harder. That episode, like, really pushed things, but also looked fantastic.
It looked really nice.
It looked really, really good, but was really, really horny. Holy crap.
So I like, in this one, okay, where do they start with this one? I think they're hanging out in Masaru's house because they need a base of operations.
No, the start is that it's like
that's later.
They're hanging out and they're like, okay, we have to go back to Dad's. We need to, like, sell things with Kurata. And then Kurata bombs the Dad's headquarters.
Right. It starts with him blowing up the headquarters. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he just bombs it and he just shows up. And
Ikuto and the operators are like, no, you have to run. He's too strong.
Yeah, I got this image. I should have started with this one. Yeah, he just blows it up, and like, freaking Gizumon XT comes out of nowhere. Everyone's like, oh crap, we're screwed.
Yeah. Also, Kurata's thing isn't a specific English line. It's English in general.
Yes.
He, like, walks out and he's like, it's a game over.
Yeah, I think he said so, like, the game is over or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might have just been game is over.
Yeah, I love it. Kurata's such a fun villain, and his minions are so lame, but him and Gizumon's pretty good. It's like warming up on me. That's the thing. At first I was like, oh yeah, Gizmon XT, yeah, it's weird, I don't really care that much about it, and the more I see of it just being a big crazy weirdo, the more I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I actually kind of like this one. It's like good villain Digimon.
Yeah. His mannerisms and stuff are fun, but it's like, I don't know, this guy better die by the end.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure he will. I am sure he will.
Good.
Listen, some villains, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, it's Digimon, they might go where, whatever, get sentenced to the Shao realm or whatever the crap. This guy, I'm like, yeah, no, because of card game spoilers, I'm like, yeah, this guy's gonna die. Like, I am positive he is going to freaking get it.
Yeah. From my end, it's like, Digimon villains, like, usually they'll destroy Digimon and they'll turn back into an egg and they'll go back to wherever. Kurata's going out of his way to make sure that can't happen. He is killing them as hard as possible.
Yeah.
And there is no redemption for that.
If there is ever a character who is going to just get murdered, it is Kurata. Like, I
Yeah.
fully believe he is going to die, and he is literally going to die by the hands of a Digimon he's using for his plans.
Yeah. I feel like Kurata's the most evil villain. Like, even with like Apocalypse or whatever, where he's going to just erase everything. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, that it seemed to include himself as well.
Why
like,
do you
just
get the pizza while I get the crust?
Yeah, Apocalypse just seemed to want to destroy everything just in general. But it's like, I don't know, something about the way Kurata's personality is and like his goals and just everything. It's like, this is the most evil Digimon villain so far.
Yes. And that's saying a lot. It's saying a lot that we had a Digimon villain who was basically just a slave owner who, like, whipped his Digimon and forced them into, like, literal slavery. And this guy has one-upped that. And that guy got a redemption arc.
Ken was delusional and thought, well, before they introduced the stupid dark spore thing, Ken was delusional and thought he was playing the bad karma route in a video game, essentially.
The wildest part is that it's like, as dumb as that excuse is, I still kind of liked its redemption arc. Like, it was kind of working for me.
Yeah, Ken's redemption arc is good because he felt bad when he realized that no, everything I'm doing has consequence, and it's like, oh, my partner who I've treated so badly is gone, and this is awful.
Like, he's literally trying, and he's, like, making a concerted effort, and it's like, I don't care what Kurata does, anything he does to make up for this does not feel like it's gonna be worth it.
Well, it's because everything he's doing is permanent.
Yes. Yeah.
Like the Digimon who were wronged by Ken, they're going to remember that, sure. They might even remember it through, like, rebirth.
Yeah.
But at least they're still alive.
Oh, man. Listen, you can't give them back that time. You can't give them back the years they wasted serving you.
Okay, but I was gonna say, I think Digimon are functionally immortal, but we see them get like old. I don't know.
It's fun to have originals coming. Yeah, I guess it depends on the series. Sometimes they had old, other times they just grow and then they die because they can't evolve, and that's just the thing.
Yeah,
And
I mean, yeah, we see that in the games.
And
Digimon grow old and die.
Sometimes they're like, oh, hey, you need another 1,000,000 years to catch up to me. And they just walk off like it's just a thing you can do.
Oh, I like this episode.
Oh, man. That's the next episode.
The next episode.
Yeah,
okay, it's the beginning of the next one. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember how this one ends. They gotta go. Kurata gets away, and it's like, oh, he also destroyed the transporter in the DATS building. Of course he did.
Kurata's managed to disband DATS. He's destroyed the transporter. He destroyed all their gear. And he's probably thinking like, oh, I could probably kill those kids. And he's like, you know what? Nah, I don't have to. They're screwed. And he just in case, he left people behind to deal with them if they became a problem.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna leave them, whatever. But if it seems like they're gonna find a way to come after me, deal with them.
Yeah, specific word. He didn't leave Digimon behind. He left people behind.
Quote unquote people.
Quote unquote people. And yeah, that's this episode. We're introducing new villains.
Yeah, so at first I wanted to call them the Ministry of Confidentiality Ninjas, but they're not working for them. They're working for Kurata.
Man, what a ninja to dress like a freaking European gothic Lolita or whatever the crap.
Yeah. There's a scene. I like the scene where the chief, commander. I don't even know. I don't even have it straight. Yeah, he's driving down the highway to get to where they're going to open up a new portal to get to the digital world, and these two just jump in front. They're just in the road, and he hits the brake and spins the car to not hit them. and then like it starts spiraling out of control, and he dives out, and it hits the side of the bridge and explodes.
Yes. It explodes so fast out of nowhere.
It is so funny how jarring it is.
Don't really remember these guys, but I do like the idea behind them. Yeah, I can see. I was like, that's I saw like the first time, and it's like, okay, these guys seem like they might be kind of cool, and then they start talking. I'm like, oh, and then you see what the deal is, and it's like, oh, that's interesting. You see the forms, and it's like, oh, no.
Also,
wonder.
the big guy's kind of a weirdo.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing he ever takes note of, and then... So his gag is he sees girls, and he's like, oh, I like that girl, but maybe not the other one.
His gag is just completely unprompted flirting on women and being like, oh, wow, they're totally my type, but I don't want to say it. And everyone just calls him out for it.
Yeah, because, like, he's talking out loud what his inner monologue should be, but he doesn't realize it.
Yeah,
Flex girls, nothing wrong with that. Hey, you know what? Fine. It's just weird that he's doing this thing where he's saying things out loud instead of thinking it. And no matter how many times anyone is like, you idiot, you're saying it out loud, he keeps doing it. Like, this guy is weird.
He reminds me of, like, I'm pretty sure it's like you hadn't seen Jujutsu Kaisen.
No.
There's like a dude in that series who is like a complete like muscular beefhead, and his whole gag is he just walks up to dudes he's like meeting for the first time, and he's like, hey, what type of girl do you like? And it's just like, depending on their answer, he decides whether or not they're a good person.
Okay.
Because he just walks up to the main guy, like the main dude, and he's like, hey, what's your type? And the main guy thinks about it for a second, and he's like, oh yeah, big boobs, nice ass. And he's like, my brother.
A man of culture.
He's like, my man. Like, he goes through a whole like flashback where he like imagines this whole like fictional life together where they like grew up in the same town and became best friends in high school and stuff. And he's like, yeah, this guy is my bestie. Oh man, I don't know if we want to do Jujutsu Kaisen at some point or not. I'd be up for it. Toto is the best.
Yeah, I don't know.
That show is hilarious. I freaking love it. I love how everyone is the biggest moron. just to ram out this for like a second, there's just a moment where it's like just the big like it's basically the Kakashi of the group just fights a dude and just starts wrecking him. And he's like, hey, yo, wanna know how my power works? Come on, hold out your hand, I'll show you an example. And they're like, I don't want to trust you. And he's like, come on, it'll be fun. He's like, he's just the biggest moron, and he just goads them into it just to show off how overpowered he is. And this is a whole thing where he's like, oh yeah, like, the more you try and, like, get close to me, the more the infinite space between us will, like, keep you from getting closer. And he's like, that's my power is freaking infinity. And they're like, wait, what? Man, there's just an amazing moment where it's like there's a character who fakes their death and Gojo's just like, yeah, you just have to like hide that you're still alive, and yeah, we're gonna like make a big deal of it, you're gonna try and become stronger, you'll like show up and surprise all your friends, and it's gonna be great, everyone's gonna be so happy that I'd even start vomiting, it might even solve global warming and bring about world peace. And there's this dumb little, like, cartoon of, like, a smiling Earth. And it's like, what the fuck is he on about? Oh man, I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, these villains kinda suck.
Yeah, and I'm worried that we're gonna get a Royal Knights thing.
I get the distinct impression they're not gonna be around that long. I think we're gonna take care of them in the next 2 episodes.
Okay, that'd be fine. I just don't like, because their introduction is, wow, they're so strong we can't beat them, and it's like I'm getting Royal Knight flashbacks.
Yeah, and the next episode is, wow, they're so strong we really can't beat them. And it's like, all right, at least if they're like able to put up a bit more of a fight, then yeah. Join the Groupies because Jujutsu Kaisen will be getting dark soon. Ah, heck yeah. Oh man.
But so watching this episode, the two operators with their chessbon are like outside, like guarding the place basically, and then like it cuts through the inside and they're talking or whatever, and it cuts to the outside and these two have defeated their Digimon, and I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't care how strong they are. How did they do that? And it's like, oh, they're Digimon. They can turn into Digimon.
Yeah, straight up. Just before I completely leave the topic of Jujutsu Kaisen, I just want to mention one thing, and there's just straight up a character named Panda, and he is literally just a panda. He is just a freaking panda, and his deal is he just hates humans because he is a panda, and he likes animals because panda. And we just get a dramatic reveal just out of nowhere where it's like, oh, but Panda is not a panda. Oh man. It's like he is secretly like an artificial like puppet or something, and it's like, oh, he's not a real panda. Panda is not a panda. It's so just goofy. I love it. Two Harpers can get. I hope they don't hear my thoughts. Yeah, it's like, man, can we just talk for a moment about how it's like the freaking Dats explodes and everyone's like, the operators are still in their uniform, and then just cuts to Masaru's house and they've like just gone into their post-time skip outfits completely out of nowhere. Like, this just happens. It's like, oh, okay, I guess that's their new design now.
Yeah, well, why would they be wearing their Dats uniforms? Dats is gone.
I didn't know what this design would mean when I saw in the card game. I did not think this would be their casual clothing. Because it's like, this implies that they just casually wear like these weird bodysuits, and that it's like a normal thing. And it's like, oh, okay, I guess, huh? Like, I don't hate it, but it's so weird and out of nowhere. It's like, what the heck is this? Yeah, everyone just kind of get their new outfits. Everyone but Kudo. Yeah! That's the thing, it's like, I feel like everyone's drip is, like, on point, except for, like, these two. It's like, this is such a weird look.
Yeah, I didn't even notice, like, how they looked in this, like, in the house. Somehow I didn't catch this. I only saw them when they were like outside.
Yeah.
Defending the area where like the digital gate is, and as I kind of double taked, I was like, what the heck are they wearing?
Yeah, I like that. I see. Oh man. It's like, it doesn't look bad. Well, actually, now that I look at it, the blonde girl's one looks kind of weird. But it's like, it doesn't look like bad. It's just like, this is their streetwear? Excuse me?
Yeah, the blonde one wears like a onesie.
Yeah, is it like a Snuggie or something? Like, I know, like a onesie, I guess would be the right word. It's like a weird jumper. It's like she's wearing pajamas.
I mean, the black-haired one is also wearing like a weird onesie kind of thing also. Like,
Yeah, I think the fact that it's sleeveless helps so much, because it's like, it's just, hers is just all black, and then it's like the open sleeves, and it's like there's no breakup for the like, yeah, I don't know, I'm not a fashion expert, it just looks so weird. Seeing what
seeing
people wear nowadays. No, because COVID.
I don't go outside. You kidding me?
It's COVID and we live in like the rural South. I don't think our opinions matter anyways.
Yeah, I live closer
Man.
to the closest city, and even then, I would have to go by like bike or car to get there within any reasonable amount of time.
Yeah. Oh man.
COVID's done no excuses. No, it's not. It's just not as bad as it was.
Yeah, I'm not going to hang around a park or something if I can help it, you know?
I live in the South. Huh.
Oh man. But yeah, and I feel like for the most part, like outside of that, everyone's like, I kind of like that everyone gets new outfits for this, because I didn't hate the Dats uniform. I think it works better on like the girls than the guys, because they like bun up the coats. But it's like having the bodysuits always just kind of like looked weird to me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that always was a weird look. So now it's like, oh yeah, they're just dressed like normal dudes and they look good. Holy crap. They really are just going right into the second half of the series, into the new arc. This is just straight up season 2 right now. But yeah, so it plays that it's like, Kurata destroyed the digital gate. He destroyed their way of the digital world. It's like, okay, we have to steal the portal from Ikuto's family, from his, like, parents. And we have to, like, that's not steal, but we have to use it to the digital world, because what other option do we have? And it's like, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So they break into the like a hotel that Ikuto's parents are being kept at.
Yeah.
And it's pretty funny because it's like the what's his name? Masaru and Toma are like in disguises as like, I don't know, repairmen, janitors, something like that.
Yeah.
And then like Yoshino's like a room service, and like she rolls the cart up, and then laammmeeeee like flies out of it and puts the guards to sleep. And it's like, it kind of felt unnecessary. They could have just burst out of the elevator and laammmeeeee flies out and puts them to sleep. But
yeah, but let's be real. People want to see her in the outfit.
it was a fun scene.
Yeah. Man, laammmeeeee gets a lot of good play these episodes.
Yeah, laammmeeee's really effective against humans.
Yeah, it's kind of like she missed her calling, and she should have been like an actual non-Digimon cop all along.
Yeah, and she just has a Digimon partner.
She sucks against Digimon, but she's really good at like dealing with people and just like stopping regular dudes.
Yeah. Also, so they're later, like, I'm gonna skip over a little bit of the scene here because like they get found out and they start running away, and it's like, oh, the door's locked, we can't open it. And then like Galmon and Agumon like tear the door down so they can escape. And all I could think was like, why didn't they just have them in their digivices?
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, for a second, it's like, oh, we can't get out of the door. It's like, wait, can't you just use your Digimon? And the Digimon just do the thing. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. Fair.
Yeah, and I was kind of thinking the same thing until they tore it down from the other side. But then I was immediately hit by the thought of, why weren't they with them?
Yeah, good question. Oh, well. As they're close enough that it didn't matter. They're doing lookout stuff.
Yeah. As for what I skipped, they incapacitate the guards. They rescue Akuto's parents, and they're like, "Hey, you can see Akuto if you help us." And they're like, "Okay," and then they leave.
Yeah, they leave and they get attacked by freaking Kurata's men. his bio Digimon.
Well, okay, not yet. I just want to. There's like a small scene where they're like running away or driving away in like a truck, and like some of the government dudes come after them in their cars.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they just get cut in half. And it's like, what was that? And it's like, who cares? Just go. And it's just Repamon cut those cars in half.
Yeah, the Chief's Digimon just reveals his canon, like, champion evolution just out of nowhere, just to establish it before he goes ultimate.
Yeah, Repamon just destroys the cars. And, like, I don't know why he's, like, trying to work from the shadows and all this crap. It's like, just work with them, man.
Yeah. I just want to mention for a second, yeah, this amazing, dumb, weird bit of, like, translation dialogue from when we get Chirinmon. Because it's like, boy, is it hard to deprogram my brain that grew up with the dub.
Yeah.
So
And
it's like,
it's like, what it's saying is that this is an ultimate with the power of a mega.
yes. But Yuzuri, it's a perfect little Digimon has the power of an ultimate. It's like, oh, so it's an ultimate as strong as an ultimate? Okay. Oh man, the text says it, so it's canon and right. Yeah, I can't argue with that. He's as strong as an ultimate. Oh man.
So yeah, they fight apparently there is a travel time from entering the gate to getting to the digital world.
Of course.
And like, so they jump through the gate and they're going, and then these guys, one of them's waiting for them. I don't know how.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know how the one guy was in there waiting. We didn't see anyone sneak in. And the other two just dive in after Masaru, Toma, and our heroes.
Yeah, it turns out big guy's a Stegosaurus, goth girl's a snake, and new guy's just a freaking bird. And they all have just pipes and dumb lab shit coming at them, and that's their evolutions.
Yeah, the bird is the only one I actually like.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't think we really see Thunderbirdmon in that much stuff, but it's like, yeah, they just shove some, like, test tubes on the back of its head. It's like, okay, that seems, like, natural enough. It's like, you look at Biostegomon, and it's just a big test tube on its head behind its big horn where it's doing the attacking. And it's like, I don't know about that one. That looks kind of like force. That looks really tacked on. We just took some existing Digimon and literally just glued wires to them and called it a day.
Yeah, I guess that could be the case. The dude who turns into Bio Thunderbirdmon or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
He could have just been in there waiting because they have the portal devices.
Yeah, the bird's the only cool one. And it's like the snake is like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like they kind of ruined the appeal of Quetzalcoatlmon a little bit, or Kotalmon, whatever it's called. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Koatalmon.
Koatalmon, yeah. It doesn't really feel right.
The weird, like, pipes or tubes or whatever coming out of their heads is so nothing that I didn't even notice it until you pointed it out just now.
It looks so goofy. I could not notice it.
I just didn't. I just didn't notice it at all. I think I wouldn't mind Biostegomon so much if its colors weren't so weird.
Yeah,
it's like green and like brownish yellow, and it's got like a bright red head, and it's like it's weird.
You know what will have, like, immediately, like, improved this if they, like, digivolved and we saw the tubes, like, actually inject some type of, like, liquid into them. Like, we saw some fluid in there that was, like, drained away, and then they started fighting, and it's like, oh, this is, like, some weird modification that serves a purpose and actually ties into this whole process, as opposed to just, you know, like, we just took some normal Digimon and strapped some science stuff to them.
Yeah, the design could have been more Sonic Adventure 2 Bio Lizard.
Yeah.
where it's like this giant lizard thing, but it's got like this mechanical apparatus on its back, and then like pipes that go into its mouth, and it's like this big like mechanical life
Yeah.
support system or whatever.
If they were like more cyborged up, I think it would have actually worked way better if they had like, like life support like packs and stuff and all this weird bull crap. And it's like, oh geez, but that's all like extra detail you'd have to work with.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna laugh. Kurata sucks.
Don't laugh, Kurata tried really hard. Listen, Kurata does not have an eye for Digimon design, I'll say that much. He is pragmatism first.
Yeah, you think the kind of cool design of Gizemon AT was like just a total accident?
Yeah, he literally just took the dimensional orb and just gave it limbs. Like, he wasn't trying to make something that looked cool, it just kind of worked out.
I mean, that makes sense. Why would he care? He's a scientist.
Yeah, why would
he cares about results.
Hard cut to Digimon 02 where Ken just makes Chimeramon, and it's the most like they really made that design work. They nailed it. But it's also like, wow, you got DNA from Mel Greymon just for aesthetics, huh? Just for the hair, nothing else? Alright.
Hey, whatever, man.
Needs those tools, practicality or design. This man is focused.
Ken, wait, was this a dubism that Ken is like a game designer?
I think it might have been. I know that it's a dubism. They stayed up all night playing Donkey Madness and they gets all upset about it.
I can't remember if he like made that game or not in the dub. I don't know.
Maybe.
But if it's like if he was a game designer, it's like, yeah, of course he cares about aesthetics.
Man, all I remember is there is literally a fan fiction about Ken, and it's called something like Donkey Madness.
Yeah.
And I still have not read it. I really want to. Dub oversold his genius stuff. Oh yeah, the dub was weird about that. Yeah.
Also, I say that game developers would care about aesthetics as if that's like a universal thing.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. It's like the dub's kind of more accurate to what he's supposed to be, because the dub's like, oh, he's like a game designer and he does all this, and he's like this like math whiz and all this art stuff, and he knows like all the science, and they're taught like him being like expert in like chemistry or whatever. And in the sub, it's like, no, he is specifically really good at soccer and really good at like programming, and that's it. Those are his focuses.
Okay, yeah, he might have won like a programming contest or
the
something.
sub is very specific. It's like, no, he's like good with computers and like programming, and that's his field of expertise. And then as it goes on, it's like, oh, but the dark sport just makes you really smart and really good at sports, and it's just in this vague general sense.
Yeah, it makes you generally good at things at the cost of turning you evil and kick like to the point where you kick puppies.
Man, how good do you think the hyper bio evolution evil Digimon Kurata helped create are in sports, now that like the power of Kurata's evil science has turned the people evil?
Bio Thunderbird guy is at least probably good at fighting. Like, as just a human.
Do you think he's good at basketball? You think he can dunk?
No.
No,
it's soccer. In Japan, it's always soccer.
You think big guy's like a good football pro, or is he more of like a tennis dude? Is he their like one golfer? Actually, I shouldn't say that. I don't know.
Yes, he plays golf.
Yeah, he's their one golf like pro that just wipes the competition every year. Oh man. Jeez, I still can't believe there is like a Shonen Jump golf manga that just existed. It was about golf tournaments. The sport with the least amount of like just inter-competitor like engagement possible. Golf. It's like, can we beat the score of this villain of the arc? And it's like, no, man. I guess we're gonna get what we're gonna get. I guess they're just gonna do what they do, I guess. Oh, man. Jeez. Hey, I Shield 21 was a football manga and it was dope as hell. Oh, yeah. That's the thing, though. It's on football, you're constantly going against other people, and there's, like, strategy and stuff, and you have, like, counterplays, and, you can, like, push past your... That's the thing, it's, like... I think there's a really good, like, quote from Weekly Manga Recap I'll bring up for a moment, where it's like, the problem with a lot of these Japanese sports anime is that a lot of them just want their sport to be boxing, right? Like, they want that big moment where it's like the hero's on the ropes and, he's being overwhelmed and he makes this big dramatic comeback. But it's like, a lot of sports just aren't that. So it's like, if you're just really behind in football, there's not a lot of ways to make, like, big counter plays that win the game, And it's, like, something that I think some series struggle with. Yeah, Lom, just want to be at Flying Manga. Yeah, it's like, how do you come from behind in, like, golf with the power of hard work and determination? It's like, I don't know, I guess you just hit the ball good. And that's probably why that series did not last long, and why Birdie Golf was, like, the weirdest crap ever to make it interesting. I'm pretty sure Birdie Golf introduced, like, a cyborg or some crap. That was weird. I've heard about this crap. I'd actually watch that series at some point. Gold school Prince of Tennis vibes. Yeah, because, like, Prince of Tennis guys, like, the most overpowered dude ever in, like, tennis, just purely for the sake of, like, being able to, like, just stay ahead and not have to make up the difference. Listen, I remember is that it just starts with an episode where he just is wrecking a dude in tennis, and they're just barely edging out, and they manage to start getting the advantage on him, and they're like, okay, I've read through all your moves and stuff, and he's like, okay, would it be okay for me to, like, switch hands now and stop going easy on you? And he's been using his left hand the entire time. There comes Super Saiyans at the end of the manga. If nothing else, at least that's more interesting than just normal tennis. At least that's something. Oh, man. It's more a visual thing, but it's, yeah, give me the visual metaphors. Just give me all of them. Just do Food Wars and just give me all the crazy visual metaphors, and then find a way to make a cook-off where you can actually have a come-from-behind win. So that it's like every match doesn't feel exactly the same, because holy crap. Oh man, right, Kiranmon beats the bio things and the heroes escape, and oh man, they're so strong, and I don't know, I guess the chief is dead, although he's probably still alive.
Yeah, he holds them off at least, and like the portal closes with like a big explosion, and they're like, it's like, oh no, he exploded or whatever.
They literally say the captain is dead, and I look at the screen and I'm like, I do not believe you. I do not believe you for a second.
Yeah, I don't believe it. He's fine.
Listen, he's going to come back and he's going to have a freaking mega. He's going to come back stronger than ever. That's totally what this is.
Yeah, probably. They just said it to rile them up, but I think that's the next episode.
Oh man. Is there anything else we really want to say out this one?
Nah, there's not much more to say.
Yeah, new villains be lame. Big guy does the thing where he talks out loud again, and he's like, "Oh man, that captain guy's not my type because I am not gay, but I sure hope he doesn't know that." Mega's stronger than most megas. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, Lucky. I don't know if you know what like Chirinmon's canon mega is, or I guess the mega that's like associated with the shore whatever the crap.
I feel like I've seen it before.
Because think it's like there's actually two, but there's one specifically that I know he's gonna turn into. And I'm like, I don't want to spoil it if you don't know about it.
I mean, I've definitely seen it before. Get out of here.
Do you just want to know?
Yeah.
What the crap's the thing's name? Kintarosmon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he becomes a royal knight.
Okay.
So that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be interesting.
Why can I not find this thing's stupid name? Oh, I think I was just spelling it wrong. There it is.
Yeah, with a U. Kintarosmon.
Well, I was looking for Kirinmon.
Oh, okay, yeah. With
Yeah,
like
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it turns into Kitarosmon, then wow.
Yeah, that's a good upgrade. That's a good evolution line.
It could also turn into Mitamamon, whatever that is.
I don't know if that was introduced in the gacha game or not, but it's an interesting one. I don't like it as much.
It's pretty wild looking.
Yeah, it's got the weird wheels under its feet, and it's like I get it, but it's like, yeah, no, I don't feel it as much. It's alright. It's no like crazy royal knight like Chinese centaur man with like a crossbow for an arm. I used to assume it's meant to be like Chinese styled. Man. But yeah, are we ready to move on then?
Yeah.